All I know is that I'm excited to see Ricky on a ginormic phone just like mine. Somebody has crossed over to the dark side, and I won't hold it against him that he's
Oh
an
my
Apple guy.
Well,
God.
yours isn't an Apple product, but I am an Apple fanboy, so it looks bigger when I put it right in front of the microphone, though, of the camera. So we're starting early today because we've got a ton of questions, and also we're playing in a fivesome today. So apparently, where these fine folks are from, you can still play in a fivesome because they live in Colorado, and I guess that's acceptable. But hashtag True and Values your time, so we need to worry about pace of play today and make sure we get all the questions in, and we have a lot of questions. And our panel, just like last week, our panel was different, and Jason wasn't with us, and now this week Les isn't with us, but look who has stepped in from the bullpen again. Elizabeth Bethel from Pro Golf Now is back. How's it going, Elizabeth?
It's going very well. Thanks for having
Awesome.
me back.
Yeah, absolutely. I tell you what, if one more time, I'm going to give you one more time, a third strike, I'm going to get you a lower third, so you're going to be able to have your name show up when you're on and you
I'm
come in
I'm
from the
not
bullpen.
coming back without it. I'm
Oh,
not coming back without it.
I like that. That's aggressive, but
Yeah.
I'll take it. And we got Jason Boslow from Shop Junior Golf. What's up, Jason?
How's it going?
So why weren't you here last week? Because we talked about junior golf last week and you weren't here.
That's why. Every week you pick junior golf. I have something with work, like my full-time job going on, so that's the way it
Well,
works.
this week we will talk about junior golf, but I'm not gonna allude to that just yet. But I'm gonna introduce the other two. Maybe we are a foursome, and one of these is the caddy for the player. I don't know. Today we've got Dennis and Diane from. Okay, so the name, like, tell me about the name before I butcher it because I used to live in France, and this feels like it's a French kind of name. So Ball Couture. I can't. I butcher names. How do I pronounce it? And tell me where the name came from
Couture.
before we even get started.
Couture.
See, I can't say that. Jason, why do I have a problem pronouncing names? Like last week, we had that LPGA player, and I still can't. Yeah, I'm
Callback.
terrible with names. Yeah,
Callback.
yeah, but it's got like an backwards E and an upside down K, and it's got a lot of like.
Ignore them. Ignore them. Couture is the same problem. Just don't try, Ricky. Just
Yeah,
say.
you're right.
Let it
Ball
go.
C. That's who we got with us today. So I know a lot
Bossy
about
is here.
I know a lot about the product, and I'm really excited to talk about it and learn. We've had a couple of golf ball manufacturers on the Friday Foursome in the past, but take a couple of minutes. Tell us who you are, what you do, how you got started with this company, and what made you want to start developing and building a line of golf balls.
Dennis.
Well, let me start, and then I'll come in. First of all, Ricky, couture in French means fashion, and it's haute couture, so high fashion. So this is fall fashion.
Okay.
So our original business is a large industrial tire business, and people ask me, why'd you get in the golf ball business? And the answer is very simple. People do not lose tires. So we decided to jump in the golf ball business because tire manufacturers, Bridgestone being the most common, manufacture golf balls. Bridgestone markets under tires and golf balls under the same name. But we're trying to service the women's market and Jason the junior market, and we're trying to bring more people into the game and to have fun. And our whole approach to the game is reaching out to the fringes of the game and bringing them into the game and talking about fun, fashion, and in fact performance with our golf balls.
Well, that's awesome. And speaking of fashion, Jason, I do have my top button on my golf shirt, just so you know, because I always button my top button on my golf shirt. So fashion is something I can get. I can get.
Here, just for you, Ricky.
Please do. No, no, wait. That's not a golf
Oh
shirt
my
though. Now you need a tie if you're gonna wear that. Oh, you need some fashion advice. But we are going to talk about junior golf, and let's start there because Jason's got a lot of really good questions for today. I've got a couple prepared. We got a few from our sponsor, greenskeeper.org. Got a lot of stuff to ask you guys today, but start with the junior golf stuff because I know Jason, since he missed last week and we talked about junior golf, let's just start there. Tell me what you guys are doing with junior golf.
Diane, why don't you take that?
All right, so junior golf is going to be a very new adventure for us. When we were looking into all of the different golf opportunities, our natural inclination was to say, what are some of those niches that are really underserved? And so when we start looking, women are definitely one. And then the junior golf ball, and I have something I want to share with you.
Ah, that is cool. I want that.
How awesome is that label, Jason?
Very cool. And
That
she's
is-
right. It is a very underserved niche.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
So with that said, we're not going after the big named people. We want to grow, as everyone wants to do, grow the game, and these are some of the things that we want to do, and bringing it to the fun level. If you notice, Ball Couture is very fun. It has those wonderful icons on there. Junior Golf will also have some really great color schemes on it. The box says it, so we are very excited about that.
That is so cool. I knew Jason would be able to appreciate the junior aspect, and they showed me when we tested earlier this week, and I didn't want to, spoil the surprise for you, Jason.
Well, I know a really cool website that sells junior golf stuff if you guys would like an outlet to sell that at. Just saying.
Thank you.
Wink.
So how did you come up with the idea to make golf balls?
Dennis, tell the story.
Well, I said our original company is a tire company, industrial tire, and I was over in our plant in Korea and China, and I saw a tire off another plant off to the distance. And I said, "What is that?" And they said, "It is our golf ball plant." And I was very curious, and I toured it, and we worked with the engineers over there, and we came up with the idea of if Bridgestone can sell golf balls, why can't we? And our manufacturer has a brand in Asia that's very popular, and we work with their engineers to come up with the women's golf ball and the JR golf that we're launching this spring.
So I accidentally muted Elizabeth. I know that she's going to have a comment about. Unmute yourself, Elizabeth. There you go. Sorry. I'm flustered because we're in a Foursome today. I'm all kinds of baffled.
Ricky, I was very confused. I thought, am I drooling or panting or am I gasping? What's going on? And he muted me.
That's fantastic.
It's the Darth Vader voice we hear in the background.
Now, Elizabeth, you didn't send me any of your questions, so I hope you have something to ask the folks from.
I do. I want to move this. I think fashion is great. I'm all for fashion, and I'm all for cutesy, and I'm all for stuff that gets the kids out on the course. But let's talk about performance. I mean, a golf ball is supposed to do something, and I'll be honest with you. I'm a big fan of Bridgestone. I play the E6. It suits my game. I'm a little old lady with a slow swing. I need help. E6 helps me. Let's talk about the performance of your pretty balls. Compare them, if you would, to the Bridgestone E6.
Well, Elizabeth, it all has to do with the core and the softness of the core and the dimple pattern. And our golf ball is a very soft heel, and it has a lot of lift and height, and it provides extra distance for players such as you. We are not trying to have this played by Dr. Q. We're professionals. We're trying to have them played by Dr. Q. In fact, I think yours is perfect. Diane it has some examples of what it compares to. Diane, it compares to the Lady Precept and.
Yeah, what I will say is I'm not going to say one ball is better than the other. What I'm going to talk about, frankly, is what is our ball. First of all, our ball is made specifically for the slower swing speed. It's rated at a 70 compression. It has a 332 dimple pattern on it. So what you're going to get from that is going to be the long distance. And the core of the ball has a very flexible core, and that's going to allow the energy drive to be very similar to if you had a very fast swing. So therefore, your ball is going to really take off flight. So a lot of what we wanted to achieve was people who are with a slower swing still should have a good ball to play with. So that's why if you look at our golf ball, it's actually USGA and RNA approved. And I love the story.
Yeah, I saw that approval.
It is. And Dennis loves telling the story about how our ball is actually 2 amps up and one of the golf balls actually failed because it was too amped up. So we had to take it down just a little bit and say, no, we really want to be at the 70 compression range. So all of our golf balls did finally test out. So we've had many independent people test them out for us. We've tossed a few here and there. We're like, try it. You tell us, what is it? I'm really happy to say last summer, Golf Life got a hold of the golf ball, and Amy took it out. She's like, I love it. This is a great ball. And those are just some of the stories that we've heard from other women, and not only women, but senior men as well.
Yeah.
So you can buy the golf ball on Amazon. Where else can I buy the golf ball? I'm obviously not the target demographic because I'm not a junior or a female, but
one of my questions too.
sorry.
Right now, you're
have
absolutely
five,
right.
Jason.
Amazon has our golf ball, and our website, when you do go to our website, www.ballcouture.com, when you go to shop, it'll actually direct you to Amazon as well. So right now, everything is on Amazon, and we do have many local pro shops that are around the nation, anywhere from California all the way up to New York, Florida, that are selling our golf balls in the pro shops as well.
Oh, yes, I did steal your question, Jason, but I didn't do it on purpose because you had like 11 questions that you sent. So because now I feel bad that I stole your question, I'll let you ask your next one.
Well, so as I was doing my homework on your golf balls, I did notice that you have somebody from Mizuno's Play Famously that plays your golf ball. And since Mizuno was a sponsor of ours and we've done a Foursome with them, wanted to give them some plugs, but curious if there's anyone else notable that hits your golf balls as well.
Certainly not someone that has come back to us. I do know that we do have the golf ball out with a lot of different players right now. Matter of fact, my California guy approached me not so long ago and said, hey, I know of some women golf leagues that are just starting up. Can we get them to test the golf ball? Do you think it'll be all right? I'm like, absolutely. Why wouldn't we want to do that? So more names to come.
Awesome. Like Tiger Woods, maybe? No?
I don't know, unless he likes our orange golf. Oh, maybe that's risky.
Tiger can't really play with any golf ball right now. He can't even finish a freaking golf tournament. So, I mean, Jason, I still feel really bad. So ask another one. I'm sorry.
So I've got some interest in this because obviously I'm an entrepreneur and in the business side of it. So I'm curious to know how the plan kind of came together to start selling the golf balls. Like, was it just an idea and you kind of wanted to see where it'd go, and then all of a sudden it took off and you kind of ran with it, or was this like an intent all along was to build, a golf ball manufacturer company?
Well, Jason, if you look at the golf industry from Callaway to Ping to TaylorMade, it was all started by entrepreneurs that had something better, and they grew into these multinational companies. And perhaps that is our hope. But I've been a golf enthusiast for a long, long time. My family's a golf enthusiast. And it just became a fun project, and we've been approaching it with love and fun. And from there, it has been growing. We went on Amazon and had tremendous sales success. Then we built a manufacturer's rep group to go to the pro shops, the green grass area of golf. And now we're taking those sales statistics and going to the large big box golf specialty shops. So we're getting a lot of traction. And as Diane said, with Golf Life rating us as the #1 tested in golf ball wars last year for Ball Couture, and Mizuno player, we are getting some traction, and it's just beginning to grow. But it's out of a love for golf, just like Callaway and Pink started.
That's awesome. Well, I'm going to let Elizabeth unmute herself again and ask. I did mute you on purpose that time, Elizabeth, so it's not because you were drooling.
No, I wasn't drooling. I know. I thought you were doing it. I thought we had an IT issue. I want to know where the balls are manufactured.
They're manufactured in China.
And how many other golf balls are manufactured in China? Do you know?
Well, I think most, except Thailand has U.S. manufacturing, and Bridgestone brought back some U.S. manufacturing recently, and they're making it.
So why did you pick China? Why didn't you stay in the United States?
Because, as I told you, it was with our tire manufacturer, and tire manufacturers make golf balls. Most of the tire manufacturers make golf balls, and that's
Is there a cost differential there?
We would love to certainly be a U.S. manufacturer, but we're very much a small family business, and we have to start there and come home later.
Any more? Because that was like rapid fire, Elizabeth. I love it. You were just like boom, 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 one question after another. I love it. So let's say and that wouldn't be me, let's say someone orders the golf ball, plays it, and doesn't like it. Do you have a return policy? And if so, what is that return policy like? And hopefully you don't ever have someone returning it because the product looks good, it sounds good, and now I want to hit it. I want to hit it just to see. Like, it's not meant for my game, but I'll swing slow.
I'll tell you what. This is what happened. We do have a return policy, no doubt. And most of the people that we actually work with, a lot of the retailers, it's no questions asked. If you don't like it, bring it back. That's just how it works. I will say, though, after 1 year, 1.5 years of selling it in the market, I literally only saw one refund. And the reason for the refund, actually, I contacted the customer because I wanted to know was there something wrong. And he was confused and said, no, I actually wanted to order 2. So he ended up canceling, and then I saw a new order come through for 2 more. So frankly, we haven't had any returns. I'm really happy to say that.
That's awesome. Well, I'm going to be like Elizabeth and have another follow-up question to that because the price point on the golf balls is, I mean, pretty competitive, like really competitive. So how did you price the golf ball? And 2, does the price ever fluctuate year over year? And when that technology, I guess it's kind of a 2-part question. So the price and price fluctuation, and then is the technology behind golf balls, because I mean, every golf ball manufacturer every year has something new that's different and unique. And obviously the price with that changes. So first part, pricing and how you decided to price it where it is priced, and then 2, as the ball and the technology changes, do you foresee the ball getting more expensive or less expensive? Why or why not?
Well, I think we priced it to be very competitive, and we priced it for the fringe players to bring them into the game, as we mentioned. And I'm not suggesting women are totally fringe players, but they have been underserved. So we priced it there. We're a 2-piece ball. There's many 3- and 4-piece balls out in the market. We're not going to compete on technology. We're going to compete on. We do have a good performance ball, driven by golf life testing that we've done. But it's more on the fun factor, and if we're in fashion, somebody has even suggested we need to change it every year because you are in fashion. So maybe that would be our change. And we'll listen to our customers if they need technology change.
I like that. I love the combination of the fashion piece. Like it's really cool how the two kind of you think of golf from a lifestyle perspective, and fashion is a part of that. And you just don't see a lot of brands from a manufacturing perspective combining fashion like you guys do. So sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's
What were you saying?
I just wanted to piggyback on that, and Dennis had already mentioned it earlier. We are a small business, so because of that flexibility, we're not going to have the high marketing overheads like some of the other golf people might have. That allows us to be competitive as well.
Awesome. Jason, back to you.
So outside of golf balls, what else do you guys plan on adding to your line? There's quite a few things that I could think of off the top of my head that would go great when it comes to fashion and to golf, and then even accompany a golf ball. So is there any idea if you guys are going to add more to your collection?
Yes, we're gonna round out our golf ball collection. First is Ball Couture, and I'm going to challenge Ricky at the end of the show to say Couture. But it's a women's golf ball. It's JR Golf, the juniors golf ball, and then we're coming out with a seniors golf ball that will be out in 2016. So that would be our golf ball line. There's a lot of things that you can add to the women's couture side of Ball Couture. And most of the manufacturers reps that service our product are apparel people. And they're going into the green grass pro shops with their apparel and adding our golf ball with it. It fits naturally.
Have you guys thought anything about ball markers or tees or anything like that?
Oh, Jason, you took it away from me.
I had it first.
You did have it first.
I'm going to go to gloves.
Elizabeth, we have looked at gloves, and we have some very interesting ideas with gloves that we might come out with, but we've been offered with keys and ball markers to partner with manufacturers.
Well, I can see you doing tees, gloves, socks, balls.
Right.
I mean, color coordinated with all the accessories. I know women at the country club who would just chew that up.
And Elizabeth, thank you for saying that because they do. And
I
that
know
is,
they do.
yes.
So the packaging of the product is awesome. Like the design is great. So who's doing that design, and is it changing year over year? Or I mean, obviously the design of the junior balls can be different than the design of the other, but like, is it the same packaging for all, regardless of what color of golf ball I get? Or talk a little bit about that.
Well, I'll let Diane talk about that. That's her side.
The packaging specifically, I'm glad you brought that up. It took us a long time to figure out what does this look like? What should it look like? And we went through many different designs. The design is actually out of an in-house concept. Then, of course, we had the professionals come in and draw it up, and now it's with our box manufacturer. We really wanted to hit home with the women of this looks better than a regular golf box. We actually wanted them to maybe keep it, which is why we put some bling on it. Frankly, I'm a female and I love bling, and that's why I really wanted to make sure we had some foil on there and really jazz it up. So that way we are able to stand off the shelf as such. So in regards to design, I'm happy with the design. If we change designs, it would only be because we're adding to the line.
Okay. I like bling as well, so good answer. Jason, I have a feeling you are also bling. What's the word? Bling.
Oh yeah, you should see my long putter. It's got bling hanging all off of it, Ricky.
I now no longer like bling.
So remind me when we get off the call. I would like to introduce you guys to a new junior golf, girls junior golf line that even shares part of your name. That would probably love to talk to you about their products. There'd be some good cross promotion there. But curious if there is a promo code or anything that we can blast out to the community to kind of get your products going through our Google Plus golf community.
Thank you. Yes, I definitely have a promo code, and when they sign on to Amazon, you can use this promo code. I'm going to just give the letters to you. It's TIW6M9TP. If you didn't get that, they can look at our Ball Couture page, our Twitter page, our Pinterest page, our Facebook page. It's everywhere. Right
and
now.
I'm going to post it in the community because you actually sent me a graphic of that. Jason, thanks for stealing my question. And I'll make sure that gets shared in the community so people have the ability to see that and take advantage of that. That's awesome. Thank you for doing that.
Thanks.
Now, Jason, what's the name that's in the company you're talking about? What company are you talking about? Because now I'm curious.
So their name is Kissy Couture. And
how do you say it? It's so easy for you. I'm so jealous.
And so one of the girls is on the Short Game TV show, which is on Esquire TV, and her mom has started developing a junior golf company for girls junior golf players, and they're really gaining some traction, and they've got some great advertising stuff going behind them, and they love the bling and the cute, and it would be a perfect match for you guys to meet. Nicole is her name. I'll introduce you guys.
Awesome. Elizabeth, back to you. I'm not going to steal any more of your questions.
Oh, you better not. I'll kick you under the table. Let's talk about the emerging the emerging seniors line.
Les, for example.
Les and Beth, for example. Let's talk about how you envision that as a unique market and how you intend to approach it and capture it.
Well, Elizabeth, we would like to have you join us and help us figure that out. We're just in the beginning of that, but what our plan is to make again a unique presentation, both in packaging and ball identification. And so that is what we're coming out to. Because we trademark everything and we don't have that all trademark come through. But it would be a unique packaging and ball identification. And it will be targeted to our senior men. We think from junior women to senior women can play in a Ball Couture line quite successfully. We targeted more interested. What we think the senior men are having an issue too. They're sort of forced into the balls that Ricky likes to play, and nobody has really come out with something targeted specifically for them.
Well, and juniors even. I mean, you don't see a junior golf ball. Like, I mean, Jason, I don't know if there are any others that you know that are out there, but like, you just don't see a junior ball. Like, it just no major manufacturer is doing that.
U.S. Kids makes one, but it's
Yeah.
like there's a couple of people that claim to make them. But honestly, like for us, I mean, Noodle has been the best golf ball that we've found for my little guy. But I would love to try like a specific junior golf ball, something that was made compression-wise to match the little guy's swing speed. So yeah, I mean, I'd love it.
Well, it's a good thing that they are making a junior golf ball, and there's a promo code for you to take advantage of that. So see, it's a win-win for everybody here. I love it, and I love the packaging on the junior ball. Like, that's just what a great concept.
Yeah. So on that, is there going to be different colors other than the pinks and the yellows and things? I have a little boy. I don't know that he'd be too cool with hitting a pink golf ball, but he has. But
Jason, it will be a different color, and what we're trying to do is we're working on compression for the junior, and we're trying to get the lift. Most juniors are getting worm burners, and kids love to see it fly and be in the air. So that's what the technology we're working on with the junior. And it will have a good color that I think your little boy will enjoy.
Well, you need exactly the same technology for the seniors.
Exactly.
I mean, we're hitting it down on the ground too. We want them to fly like they did when we were 35 or 40.
Right.
So that's a good segue, Elizabeth, to your final question, because I feel like we literally just got started and we only have a couple minutes left, and I don't want to make sure that we get to the back nine, Jason's favorite part of the Friday Foursome. So, Elizabeth, final questions from you?
I feel like we're having a therapy session, a support group for my issues about old age.
I mean, if Les was here, it'd be even worse. So
I know, I know, and I'm older than he is.
See, you would never know that. Don't tell him I said that.
Good boy, Ricky. Back to the seniors. I know I'm beating a dead horse, and you're not ready to talk about the seniors, but back to the seniors. I play with people who are 70 and 80 years old, and we all struggle with golf ball issues. And I just encourage you to really accelerate this business with a ball for the seniors and do some real data work on it. Because talk about an unserved market. We've all got scads of money. We don't have anything to spend our money on. And we would spend a lot of money on golf balls that actually got loft and distance. That's my question. When? I feel a sense of urgency. We're all marching toward the grave.
Oh, no, that's depressing.
Elizabeth, it's on our plan for 2016, and that's when you're absolutely right. We're going for the kind of 60 and above crowd is sort of what we're going for.
You didn't hear me, 70 and above. Forget 60. Those kids are just...
Soon is the answer, Elizabeth. It's soon.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
You're gonna have it soon. You're young at heart. You're only as old as you feel. So
yeah.
You're probably like what, 44, 45?
No, probably, or even 80. You know.
Jason, final questions from you.
I am good. I am ready for the back nine, and I'm excited to make a couple of introductions when we get off. So
yeah, I'm glad that you brought that up and that's able to happen, because I mean I've never heard of this Kissy Couture. See, I got it.
Good job.
I might need to work on it a little bit, but can I just say fashion, like Kissy fashion? No, that's not as cool. And that's cool that we're able to help do that. And that's the power of the Friday Foursome, is to be able to bridge those gaps and bring those people together. So that's awesome. So okay, back nine. Now, since you're cheating and we're in a fivesome today, I'm going to dictate who answers which question, or do you want to dictate who answers which question? It's up to you.
You dictate. Go for it.
Okay. Actually, no. It's more fun that it's first come, first answer. One of the one of the 9 questions I will make sure is answered equally by both of you, and I'm kind of sure that you know what question that is. But let's get started. So your golf ball comes in a wide range of colors. What is your favorite? Hang on. Both answer each question. There, I made an executive decision. Both answer each question. What is your favorite color in your current line of golf balls?
Mine is the yellow. It's the flash yellow with the diamond ring on it.
Ooh, cool.
Oh my God.
Mine is the flash orange with the stiletto high heel.
Glad you didn't say pink of the stiletto high heel. Okay, how do you mark your golf ball?
Well, with the Ball Couture, which is because I am part of the manufacturing group, Ricky, I do play occasionally. I don't mark it because in my portion, they know whose ball it is.
And how do you mark yours?
Yeah. I just use a regular marker. I'm sorry, nothing fancy here yet.
Yet, I like that. Who is your favorite LPGA Tour player? Sometimes I ask PGA, but today it's LPGA because they're playing in my backyard this week. Favorite LPGA Tour player?
Mine is Christina Kim.
Good answer. I like that.
Well, I was going to say Lydia Ko.
That's too easy, though.
I have to say. I know. It changes. I'm flaky like that. Sorry.
Have you ever been to the PGA merchandise show? I feel like your product would be perfect for the PGA show.
Yes, I've been there for, we have never shown, but I've been there for a number of years on my due diligence.
Okay. What about you? Have you been?
I have not. Dennis travels. I stay behind, make sure everything's taken care of.
You should go sometime. Let him stay at home and do that, and you go to the PGA show next year. So you guys are active on Facebook and on Twitter and on Pinterest and Google+. What's your favorite social network? And if you say Google+, no, I'll allow it.
My absolute favorite is Pinterest.
Yeah, good answer. I like Pinterest too.
I would agree with Pinterest.
Really? Interesting, because it's not a very male-centric website. So.
It's not, but we're marketing women's golf.
That's good. Good point. So we're in a fivesome, but who's in your perfect foursome?
Oh. Ricky, Jason, and Elizabeth.
He just became a friend of
right.
the Friday. Yes, that's a very, very good answer. I mean,
right?
Top that, please.
I can't. I'm there. Ditto.
That's awesome. So you knew this was coming. Will Tiger break Jack's record?
I sure hope he does. I am pulling for him. I can't answer that question, but I am pulling for him.
That's not a yes or no. That's a maybe with a towards yes. I like that.
I heard a lot of doubt. I'm thinking it leads towards no.
Jason, shut up. Jason, shut up. Do you think he breaks the record?
I think it means he doesn't want to talk about it.
Hey, he didn't say no, so.
I'm leaning on the yes because I'm thinking optimistically.
All right, and you don't want me to turn off the camera and
exactly.
kick you out of the hangout. What is your favorite golf course to play?
Well, my favorite is a club that I belong to in California called Palma Valley, and it used to be John Wayne's Ranch, cattle ranch. It's a very interesting and very delightful golf course.
Cool. And what about you?
I actually am starting more and more into looking at different areas around Colorado. So I've only played at several municipal. So actually I have a brother who loves golf, and he starts to take me around, and he has some really cool ones that he wants to take me to. So I'm looking forward to those. So awesome. I don't have a favorite yet.
Very cool. And your final question of the Friday Foursome is, what's next for Ball Couture? See, it's the O and the U that gets me.
Do it hard. Couture.
Yeah. What's next? Besides teaching me how to pronounce the name.
I tell you what, if we can't get people to pronounce the name, we're in real trouble.
Well, I'm in the 1%, I think.
No, it's a labor of love. if we make the money, that'd be great. And believe me, we're trying to. But it is a true labor of love, and it has been an absolute joy to be involved.
Awesome. Well, Elizabeth, thank you for stepping in from the dugout. Les, thanks for not being here. Hopefully you're going to be back next week. Jason, thanks for joining us and providing a whole bunch of questions that I could steal. Thank you guys for taking time out of your day. We went a few minutes over, but again, because of the fact that we were in a Foursome, that's okay. I'm going to allow it. And as Matt Russ always says, make less bogeys.